unique take on ping pong. It's game on for Pong, as play rules have been created. The project team tests the latest version. The table's got a green top, it's scaled down in size and angle, and has a scoring abacus now.
It's good to see people using them, how they react to the changes, the angle. Getting a lot of good feedback just watching them.
There's still concern about the legs.
I just don't know what, if anything, we could do to make them just a tad more stable.
The team also talks about how they can package two tables for sale together. Overall, points have been scored.
It looked professional. It definitely looked like a real sport, so I was definitely excited to start playing the game.
Kevin goes back to the computer to modify leg brackets before the next deadline.
It's kind of the motivation for this whole design to have these cones and interlocking, pieces with all four screws and supports. We've only got a ½ inch of MDF material, so we want to secure these really well and hope that this is enough length in the cone to give them a really secure feel.
After priming the MDF parts, Kurt pours urethane into molds to get a stronger component.
Green color. Sweet.
This is kind of where we're at.
The last time Everyday Edison Matt Fleming paid a visit, he only saw new designs on paper. Now he'll grab a paddle and play on the real thing.
I didn't bring my sweatpants. I'm in trouble.
He also didn't count on having to face some self-proclaimed pro players. Chris Adams, who calls himself the Butcher. And Juan Marin, known only as Che, the Punisher.
So actually you're counting down your points till you're eliminated. There's two ways to be eliminated. You lose all your points or you get a whole shot. Okay? So if you score on his goal, he's gone.
So you would lose a point there?
Right. Yes.
Okay.
No! I'm sorry, that was a deep. Point goes to Matt Fleming. I'm sorry, Chip. I think we're going to have to get official now.
Okay.
We played this. You're warmed up. You're good. You're already scoring dinks.
Obviously. But I don't have a hole.
Have we had a? You don't have a hole, so we got to bring out the official tape. We got to play for real.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow. That's amazing.
Players ready?
Game on.
Matt's a quick learner, and in a few minutes, Che is out. Then he cuts down the Butcher.
Oh! We have a new champion and the receiver of a pro card. Yes. Matt Fleming.
Good game.
Would you like to shake the
Already, tables are being cut for a pitch to a sports store chain. And engineer Ian Kovakovic is using something new for the tabletop.
Rather than paint it, which is basically a pain, and rather than screen printing, which is what they're going to do in production, we had some big vinyl cuts made. This is going to give us a real clean look. The trick is just making it look repeatable.
Matt also meets with Juan and Ashley to find out his product's final name. He had some hints a few months back with names like T2 Max, Monster Pong, and Pokindo. But which one wins?
Ping pong is a great game. We thought it was something that we should definitely capitalize on and just go for it. And Monster Pong has that element. It's ping pong taken to a new level.
With Monster Pong, they can start off, at least with a visual in their head, like a stepped up, pumped up version of ping pong.
Matt also gets to look at a logo, and he's pleased.
I like the name from the start. It makes a lot of sense.
But before branding ramps up even more, logo designer Juan Marin is thrown a monster curve from commercialization.
They thought our solution for Monster Pong, even though we like it and we thought it was really memorable and something that it was going to have a great impact from a branding standpoint. They thought it was in our best interest to take a step back and rethink the identity of the product. It's gonna be a little bit difficult because of how much I liked what I presented to Matt. It's just now a matter of like putting that aside and thinking on the game. Monster Pong as it is, it's a really fun game, so that's what really gives me a little bit of sanity as far as it's gonna be good. I just need to, you know, come up with something different.
When I actually see it on the shelf, that to me will feel like this is not just a dream and that it's really come to fruition. And right along the way, I mean, all these things kind of are really exciting. So I'm very grateful, very grateful.